Okay, we're going to play some hack slash loot. And one of the nice things I like about this game is that it flows really quickly. All the graphics are made with a tile set that was at one point distributed on TIGsource.com for free. I think it's still there. So these characters, you'll see they're probably familiar if you've played other indie games. I think the most notable example is Realm of the Mad God uses the characters from that tile set. So consequently, Realm of the Mad God looks very much graphically like this game does. If you've never played hack slash loot before, a couple things about it. There's, as far as inventory goes, it's very simplified. You'll see down here, there's the equipment that I'm using, and that's pretty much it for your inventory. It looks like I found this. No, this is where I started. Yeah. So there's no shopkeepers or anything like that. So there's no point in carrying things around. There's no health potions. You regenerate your health by finding scrolls in game, and when you find one, you use them on the spot. So I think it's kind of lame that there's no way to replenish your health, like no way to find and carry health supplies. But that's just how they decided to balance the game, and I think it works. This isn't supposed to be super complex. Dungeons of Dreadmore is supposed to be super complex. This is supposed to be a quick-to-play roguelike. Alright. This is where I started again. Okay. I'm playing Mask of the Boy King. There's several different quests slash adventures, whatever, that you can choose from. And the simplest way, I've read on the forums anyway, the simplest way to complete the game, or the easiest game quest and character combo, is Mask of the Boy King played as the wizard, which is what I'm doing right now. And one of the cool things is that the quest that you pick changes considerably the way the game behaves. For example, you see I have these crypts here. This is specific to the quest I'm playing right now. And there are some quests that have allies running around in the dungeon and stuff like that. So the quest does change a little bit more than the fluff text. It does actually change the way the game is played. This is something really cool. If you look down here at the minimap, I can navigate using the minimap. So I can see there's a door here that I haven't opened. If I just click there on the minimap, and away he goes. Which, once this fills out a lot more, I've only done about half the map, once that fills out, that becomes imperative to really getting around and not losing your mind. Where am I going now? Go up a little bit. Let's see. I need to get my defense up a little bit. Playing the wizard, I won't take any equipment that comes at the cost of magic power. See, this thing is magic power, and then above that we have range stuff and the sword. The range and the sword you never use as the wizard, so those don't matter. Alright, that gives me a couple defense. Alright. So I got this game when I was going through a weird phase where I don't want to say weird phase, but I was going through a phase where I was digging the roguelikes, and that was particularly prompted by Dungeons of Dreadmore. So I think this game gets compared to that a lot, because this and that, I believe, are the only roguelikes available on Steam. And I don't think that's a really fair comparison, because even though they're both roguelikes, they have very different goals as video games. Like I said, the Dungeons of Dreadmore is very complicated. There's crafting, there's all sorts of spell trees and stuff. I mean, that is a mad complicated game, whereas this is supposed to be simple and quick to play. I can get a 3-hour sitting in Dungeons of Dreadmore. you know, provided the mood is right, provided I feel like playing or whatever. I get about, when I'm really into this game, I can only get about half an hour of a sitting out of it, because that's what it's designed to do. I can, trying to play and talk at the same time. So there's no saving, everything is done automatically. If I press this button, it just goes right back to the title screen, but I didn't lose my game. If I press the same button, I go right back. It'll tell me Mask of the Boy King and give me the fluff text, but here we are again, it's exactly where I left off. Yeah, these Scroll of Exalted Deeds. These scrolls are how you regain your life. So if you see I have 32 down here when I pick this one up. Also gave me a defense, which is pretty cool. And because of that, because of the way that stat bonus worked, you see I got some defense there. You really have to clean out every floor completely before you move to the next floor. Because this adventure, I think, is only 5 floors. And I have not yet successfully completed it. I die a lot on the 3rd and 4th floors, because I think beyond the first, every floor has a boss, and I've noticed that you don't really get anything significant to merit a boss fight. The boss fights mostly come across as, oh, you wandered into a room with an obscenely hard monster. Whoops. This doesn't actually, if you look down here, this doesn't actually up my stats, but it does add defense to something. Resistance to acid or poison. Okay, I'll take it. Where else haven't I gone? Alright, up here. Stabby, stab, stab. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Let's take a look at these two numbers. We have the 2-hit percentage on the left and the damage on the right. So, chance to hit, how much damage it does. So this piece of armor raises my defense from 3 to 7, but it makes me 1 less likely to hit. And rarely will I pick up anything that puts my magic in jeopardy as a mage. But in this case I will, because I'm going from 3 to 7. That's a big defensive boost. So let's see. Got a ring that gives me defense against something. What's in here? More health. The health bonuses get considerably bigger as you go up in floor too. Like I'm only getting 1 and 2 health. Whoa, that was really bad. No, not necessarily. Made me swift. Yeah, I just lost. No, I lost defense. That was horrible. Oh well. What are you gonna do? The scrolls are largely good. I guess once in a while you have a negative stat change, but you usually, it's never a negative health change, so I always find them worth picking up. Like I'll never pass by a scroll, I think. I don't think I've ever done that even once. See, this is traveling by minimap, so I'm not actually pressing anything now. There we go. Alright. We've almost completed the floor now. We should be ready to move to the 2nd floor. And we will call that the end of the video. I bet this area is the way up, because it's always a really small room. Alright. These blocks you see on the minimap, the way the levels are generated, because they are randomly generated, sometimes you find these little blocks where there's no room, and I don't know why that is, but it just is. Alright, what does this do? I get 1 extra chance to hit with the magic, but then I lose all 4 of my... This is interesting, look at this. I lose all 4 of my defense, and also down here, the little sword, that's a vulnerability. So you don't want icons to be next to your health, because those are things that you're weak to. Okay, I think this is the room to go up. No, it isn't. It's not the room to go up. That's where we started. It should be flashing. If you see that one little pixel on the screen is flashing, there should be another one like that. Yeah, here it is. This is the way up. Alright. The tombs look more regal here. This is level 2, and we're going to call that it for this Let's Play of Hack/Loot. Forgot the name of the game there for a second. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.